Hey everybody, Jerry here, Greystone Trading. I wanted to go over my trades that I took on Monday the 23rd. I'm going to put the live session in there. It's about an hour long, so when you do get to that section, I would highly recommend watching it in 1.5 to 1.75 speed, or even 2 times the speed. It'll speed up that process. There's a lot of valuable information in there. Like I said, I took 5 trades on Monday. I only made about 450 bucks. Pretty small day for me. That being said, I took 5 trades. I got 4 half off and break evens. I just couldn't get the follow through that I typically get, but I wanted to just show you of how you can take 5 trades, still have a full stop out, and still have a green morning on that. And every now and then we'll have a red morning, or the trades won't follow through exactly like this. But this I thought would be a really good way of showing to you of what trading on a very aggressive level can still get you positive, even though if it's not a lot. But anyways, if you're interested in learning how I trade, please click the link below, and then like and subscribe to this channel if you're interested in this and how I trade. I trade 9 times a week from 10 to 11 Eastern time, Monday through Friday. And I also trade from 2 to 3 Eastern time, Monday through Thursday. Talk to you guys later. See ya. Good morning, Greystone. How's everyone doing this morning? How was the weekend? Marlon, good morning. Tyler, good morning, my man. Oh, it looks like you guys are into some snow, huh? All right, team, I don't have support and resistance on anything. I'm going to get our disclaimer done, get that out of the way. We do have news at 10. I see some really good levels that I'd like to use. I don't know if they'll hold through our news candle or not. So stand by for disclaimer. We'll get this done right now.
The trades made and positions taken during this demonstration are not investment advice, and we make no recommendation that you should make trades similar to those you will see here. Specific trades and positions are dependent on many factors, such as your experience and sophistication, your risk tolerance, your ability to withstand the loss of all of your capital, and your investment objectives. It is likely, if not certain, that these factors will determine that the trades you see in this demonstration are not suitable for you. Greystone Trading LLC is not an investment advisor and is providing you no investment advice or recommendations on stocks, positions, or trades.
Ryan, good morning, brother. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good, man. Okay, team, going to read through some noise here. Lower level of resistance is going to be 688.03. We do have the absolute pre-market high above that at 688.22. This green wick comes in between those two. Ideally, firm candle to get into calls will be above pre-market high with plenty of room up to the top of the swing point here, the previous day high touches, etc. Sal, Steve, Todd, good morning, everyone. And then support pretty clear as well. I'm going to use the top of the swing point here, the bottom of this red wick, and the pre-market, the bottom of this red wick here, 688, 686.78 for puts. Plenty of room down from there to the pre-market low.
Jerry, you said you have news at 10?
Yeah, it's factory orders, I believe it is.
Okay.
It's on Market Watch. Is it not on Forex
It's
Factory?
yellow folder. I don't even know what factory orders is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
We'll see.
Market's all over the place. I mean, huge gap down from the pre-market from when it closes. Giant rise up,
Yeah.
pops up really hard on the New York Open, and then just rejects the previous day high touches and collapses after that.
Yeah.
Honestly, if there wasn't that news candle coming, I'd be all about whenever it gives us this level here. And I'm looking at,
Well,
I'd like
that's
to
why I was
bring it
asking.
up a little bit.
That's why I was asking. I don't know if that's I can't even remember that even being a thing, factory orders. So I'm curious how significant it is. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Ryan. Like, one thing I'm bad about with my journaling is I don't put on there anything really on news, like on the journaling, unless it's like PPI or CPI or something. John, Sal, Steve, good morning, guys. How's everyone doing? Ryan, you get like 200 feet of snow over the weekend?
Well, we got that like one pretty big snowfall, like the day after it was like 57 degrees, but now it's just been cold. It's like 4 degrees. Yesterday morning, it was like feels like negative 20.
Ugh,
I took the kids to shop a little bit and I didn't realize how cold it was.
it's garbage.
Yeah, it is garbage.
Steve, you're buried in 2 feet. Don, good morning.
Who got a lot of snow?
It sounds like some people in New York did.
Oh, New York. Okay.
Yeah. I'll scroll back up and read real quick. Same in Rhode Island, 2 feet of snow here in New York. Yeah. It was t-shirt weather all weekend in Tampa.
Oh man.
High of 78 on Saturday, and then it cooled off a little bit yesterday. But when I say it cooled off, it was like 65.
Oof. That would be amazing right now. Yeah, I was like, down on my couch last night and um I could just feel the cold coming like through the window and oh, it was miserable.
Colby heading to Orlando in the morning. Right on, man. Ryan, you like this with the news candle, or what are you thinking?
Um, I like I said, I have no idea what factory orders is, and it's yellow folder on Forex Factory, which doesn't typically end up on Market Watch.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, Market
but
Watch
yeah,
typically only puts maybe they've changed something, but I thought they only put red folder.
you still there, Jerry?
I'm right here, man.
Okay.
I was just looking at some price here. I lowered resistance down to 687.25.
Yeah, I think at this point, wait to see what the news candle does. I feel like we're committed to what that it's going to be something. But yeah,
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I was going to say, like, just one of my rules has never been to trade through a news candle. And I'm going to do a little bit of homework probably tonight or tomorrow and see what that yellow folder on Market Watch is all about. But I'm not going to take this just to, and we have a whole session and a whole week, and news candles,
Yeah, yeah.
um, we've all seen what they do. So respecting levels really nicely, though. Nice to see it follow through, though. Looks like if you would have took the 682s on this particular one, you'd have been filled around 159, and they immediately hit 174, 175. You'd have, if you'd have got a good fill there, it'd been a nice move. Contracts are moving really well. Jonathan, you got resistance at 686.55. What do you got here, bud?
Which ones move that much, Jerry?
Um, the February 24th,
Oh,
682s.
okay. Oh yeah, they did move quick enough. Now they're ripping the other way.
Yeah. They're going as fast as they went against you. They went right. As
Yeah.
fast as they went for you, they went right against you. But and there's that perfect test of 687.25. 3 minutes to go. Tim, I'm going to hold my support line where it is. I might clean it up a little bit and move some stuff around after this particular candle. I will look for calls above 687.25 though. And then I like puts below, actually anything below that 686, 86, 28. We basically, a firm red candle puts us in all that with a decent amount of room down to 685, 67. So let's see what it does. It looks like we'd have got this, got half off and break even, and then stopped at break even though. So good to see it working. Ryan, your TV's talking again?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Your TV, it sounded like your TV was talking to you again.
Oh no.
France, good morning. Sethery, let's do it, bro, for sure. John, what part of LA you in, man? I used to have a dive shop in Long Beach area. And then actually one very north of that in Ventura, which isn't LA at all, but oh, Jonah, you're from the Ventura area. Nice little area there, man. All right, team, minute and 20 or so. Puts below this 686.86, 686.28 firm red candle. I'm in the puts all day. We'll be very quick to execute with the pre-market low in the bottom of that swing point at 685.85, just to let you guys know that. We do get this firm red candle for that. Jacob, I have not been back into my dive shop since you and I talked, buddy. I will be there today, actually, and handle that for you, bud. Fortunately, I don't go there often, my man. You got it, bro. Oh,
Ooh.
guess those factory orders are bad. Just kidding. All right, team, the 680 puts. 30 seconds. Gonna need a little wider stop here. Firm close is all I'm looking for. Mm. 12 seconds. Five seconds. 2, 1, and buying here. And filled at 152. No stop yet. Come on, Spy. One big push for us. Let's go.
Well, come on, a little bit more. There we go.
Looking for anything past 163, team, 164. Let's see. There's our 162, 163. Taking half there, team, at 165. Filled at 164, stops at break even.
Let's go. Nice.
See if we can stay alive in this. And stopped at break even. All right. James, good morning, my man. A nice little move there, but not. I was expecting a little bit more follow through with that heavy big candle like that.
I was trying to see if there was something on a first squawk, but it was nothing. Germany Auto Association VDA says U.S. tariffs. Termination of the tariff deal could assume to higher tariffs for our companies. That's not much, but it definitely looked like something had been announced, right?
I agree with that. Like this definitely wasn't factory orders. At least in my mind, it's not. But I have no proof of that, right? But for that candle to be holding what it was doing and then just shatter all that within like 35, 40 seconds just tells me something got reported.
I don't know why it's so funny. Mentioning factory orders, just this generic like. So it came back. It looks like it's testing pre-market low, like almost to the penny there now.
Mhm. Oh, Kaylee, Trump is talking about tariffs on Truth Social. Okay.
Yeah.
So my understanding is the Supreme Court said that the tariffs aren't valid, and then he just said, "Well, I'm going to do tariffs again." Is that what I'm understanding?
If you can keep up that, you're doing better than I am.
Okay, team. Still have puts pulled up. Firm candle for re-entry. Firm red candle for re-entry. Going to use the same 680 puts. Minute and 20. Mm. 50 seconds, team. Let's be at the ready here if we get a firm close. You like re-entry here, Ryan?
Yeah, firm close, too.
Same. Firm close, I'm all about re-entry. And we think we have a good amount of room down to 683.93. So let's see if that
Yep.
happens for us.
Wait for us a little bit. Jeez.
Yeah, come on. Team, I'm switching to the 679s. 6 seconds. 2, 1, buying here. And filled at 139. Using that wider stop at 119. Not far from stop. Let's see if we can hold this. And stopped. Eesh.
Right back up.
Mhm. Nice to see it hold that pre-market low still.
Yeah, it didn't. I don't know if it quite tested it on this candle, but yeah, it came close.
Thought I had a wide enough stop to hold that. I'm looking at the other contracts if I would use those if it would have stayed, but it looks like it has still got me. Depending, you know. Did you use the other contracts, Ryan, or stay away from it?
I use the 680s.
Same thing, 680s, yeah. Did you get stopped or did it keep you in it?
I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this thing now, huh?
I mean, this is if you looked at how price was moving on Friday, like this were to retrace about 70 cents, that the contracts are definitely moving both directions pretty quickly. So deltas are higher. That retracement on Friday probably wouldn't have stopped us out, which is, but today was
Yeah.
definitely moved very quickly against us, but also moving very quickly for us. So
Mhm.
let's go.
Yeah, look at those contracts. They're past break even now and
Oh,
moving
yeah.
forward. Team 680 puts. Let's see what happens here. I might switch it back to the 679s. Let's see. Hmm. All right, team firm closing. I'm back in this. Let's see. We definitely need to be firm and some decisive power down, though. 30 seconds. Same 680 puts. Hmm. Was looking for a firm close here. 8 seconds. Watching closely. 2, 1, and staying away. Non-firm candle. Yeah, I was just looking at that last candle, Ryan. If that would have played in reverse where it went down and dug that, we would have went risk free and stop at break even again versus a stop out.
Yeah.
Hmm. So Kaylee, yeah, he's basically saying you can't bully me.
Trump is saying you can't bully me.
Uh-huh.
Who's he talking to? Supreme
I,
Court?
I guess so. It's pretty wild, isn't it?
It's like, at what point does he think that like the same tactics are just gonna stop working? Like, I'm the biggest bully, but I'm gonna call everyone else a bully. Like he's done that for multiple years now, and it's like at what point does he have to just try something else other than call people exactly what I am? I don't know. It's I don't know. He's interesting. So I had 684.74 as a level from Friday.
Okay.
I don't know if that's exactly the perfect spot, but
I put it at 76 just now, but
yeah,
yeah, good. I'm one of the same, I reckon.
yeah, there was that first, we had the open push up and then where it found resistance for the first time and turned red. I marked at the top of that green candle. And that's kind of where we're running into support right now.
Mm. Yeah, I like puts with a firm close below 684.76. I mean, very clearly, very bearish structure, but just not those fast movements, or at least those steady fast movements down. We didn't have that weird factory orders looming us. This would have been a really good entry at the 955 candle. Brandon, the UE halted their trade deal this morning in mid tariff turmoil. Interesting. Same 680 puts team. Firm close below this 684, 74, 76. Just needs a firm close. And that'd be fine if it establishes a little bit of a range down here. Hmm. All right, team, 40 seconds, firm close. Same 680 puts. What you gonna do, Spy? You ready for this or what? Ten seconds, watching closely. And two and one, and obviously staying away. Hmm.
Oreo, he was using the emergency powers to impose tariffs. Now he's using existing laws and books to impose tariffs. He wins either way.
Look at that go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll take calls until we get above that pre-market low, but I'm not against them. Man, this thing's got powerful all of a sudden, huh?
Sure has.
Hmm. Michael, I'm 100% focused on trading. I could care less about politics. What I do find very interesting about politics, and I'll shut up after this comment, is whether you're Republican or Democrat or liberal or conservative or any of those things, at what point do we stop rooting for someone that you don't like that's in charge of the quote unquote the free world to not do a good job? Because at the end of the day, like whoever's in charge, if they succeed, we all succeed. So I mean, at some point, just get your head out of your ass and think about the great good of the goodness of the world. But that's just my quick thoughts there. And that doesn't matter if it's Biden, Harris, Obama, Nixon. I mean, the list goes on and on. Like if they do a good job, we all succeed.
George Washington.
I like, yeah, exactly. Wooden teeth and all. Hell, what do I know? I'm just a simple Marine trying to day trade. All right, team, the 680 puts are pulled up. Firm closed below this 684.75. Ryan had a level of 74. I'm just using current price action. Nothing different there. Just a firm candle, and we're in this. 1 minute.
My God.
And it's respecting that level nicely, though. That's great.
Hmm.
18 seconds, team. Watching closely here. Not sure if we'll get this firm candle or not. Doesn't look like it, but just be ready in case. And that's the 680 puts. One and obviously staying away, but fantastic confirmation of that level, though.
Yeah.
Lee, you're watching it live right now as a newbie. You have the two charts up. Why is candle pattern difference? So I have one is a 1 minute and one is a 5 minute chart. I use my 5 minutes to set my levels and for conviction. I just kind of look at 1 minute to help kind of establish a draw and kind of confirm it a little bit. And I've been experimenting back and forth with the 1 minute on the right and playing with a 2 minute on there as well. So been doing some back testing videos of 2 minutes versus the 1 minute just to confirm some entries, but no hard conclusions yet. Lee, you got it, my man. Oh, Jonathan, thanks for answering that as well, man. Ryan, what do you think of this lower level of resistance down here? Super assertive and aggressive at 684.96 for calls.
So I was just had just marked that level. What I'm, you know, clearly, it's been a sell off, but we every time that we've had a distribution candle, we've had like a good amount of retracement. It's starting to feel like we're hitting a bottom, honestly.
Hmm.
Um, the cues are on the verge of reversing. Not that that means, you know, necessarily anything for SPY, but I was just thinking this feels like it's hitting a bottom.
Hmm.
And then that, of course, that lower level, the hybrid. What I like about that, like if you can get, that lower level and a close just above it, definitely
Yeah.
enough drop to pre-market low to get risk free, as opposed to waiting for pre-market low and then, who knows after that, is it going to have trouble breaking back into range, like all
Mhm.
that. So yeah, in summary, yeah, I was just looking at that. But then as I was thinking about that, we were pushing lower again. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I don't know. Whenever the market's really bearish, I just look for that most assertive entry for calls, and whenever the market's super bullish, I just look for the most assertive entry on puts, and it's been working really well for us. But I also a big part of me doesn't like trading against the trend, but this is in my mind, this is the bottom consolidation forming.
it's
And that doesn't mean it won't
starting
continue
to
onward down though either.
starting to look that way, yeah. But as
And
we're
then
saying
there's
that,
this happening.
there's a big red candle again.
Yeah. Where were you on our second entry? Damn you. All right, team, final minute. I've got the 679 puts pulled up. They're trading at about a buck 44, buck 43, buck 40 right now. I'm actually going to use the 680s. They got a bit better delta. They're a little bit pricier. I think you'd be fine either one, but I'm going to use the 680s if we take this. 30 seconds. Firm closing. I'm in this. Mhm. 10 seconds. Just looking for firmness here. 3, 2, 1. Buying here. And filled at 158. No stop yet. Come on, just a little bit more. Take out that whip to the left and we'll go risk free here. And team, I'm going to go ahead and put my stop in at 139. All right, team, we come above 164, 165, stop will come off. As of right now, I'm going to hold for this for just a few. Try to get us a good exit on the first piece. Stop is off. Come on, SPY. Just a little push down. Come get that aftermarket low for us. All right, team. Just a little bit more here. Looking for anything past 168, 169. I'm going to go ahead and take half there at 169, team. Filled at 168, it looks like. Stops at break even. So we can get a nice little push here. Right on my stop. It might have tapped out some of you guys that literally sat on my stop for a moment. And stopped.
And they're snapping back almost like 0 DTE.
Yeah, they're really quick today.
They're really
Huh?
snapping back. Yeah, that's too bad.
It was weird because I was looking at it on the trading view chart and it was like right on my level. And then it just didn't got me. It fell right off of it. And then it got me good the second time. So Chi, you're a little confused when we take partial profits and set loss to break even, not sticking with the 10% profit. So Chi and everyone else, Ryan and myself and Andy, we're always looking for that 8 to 12% on that first piece. When it doesn't immediately gives it to us or we have underlying or overarching areas in our way, we're just taking profits earlier to avoid stop outs. So we're just kind of trading the charts in the process of that, my man.
Yeah, and we don't have it like exactly down to like this objective science, but on the let's say that we take puts and on the first push down, we're aiming for 10%, and when Jerry says that there's like underlying support, like I had 684.20, and if you look left, you can see where I got that from. And so I was expecting, some buying pressure around there. And if we come down there and we hit that,
Team 30, Ryan, 20 seconds. Sorry, guys.
yeah,
20 seconds, firm candle for re-entry. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Buying here. Filled at 172. Stop is in at 149. Hopefully we don't need it. Let's see if we can get that hard flush. Come on, rip through that aftermarket. Stop is off. Just a little bit. All we're after, team. Not going to be too greedy here. Just trying to put us green in the morning. I'm going to take half their team at 182. Stops at break even. It just came back up and interacted with the aftermarket low a little too much for comfort for me. Watching closely here. I'll try to make up the more in the back end if this flush is hard. We come above 185 or 186, stop is off. Stop's going to go back on. Above 186, team, I'll take my stop off. As of right now, stop is in break even. Let's see if we can hold here for a little bit. And stopped at break even. All right. Dang it.
Kind of annoying how it's distributing down, isn't it? I mean, because it
It
it'll have
really
that really
is.
nice move, and then we got a couple follow throughs, but it'll snap right back, and then almost like in the next minute and a half, it comes and pushes right back down. But what I was saying to Chi and others asking about this is, I had 684.20 as underlying support from the last trade, and it didn't quite get down there. It ran into buying pressure. It came back up. It retraced up. We were in the negative, and then it came back down. And when it got about, I don't know, it's the second attempt, about 6 to 8%. That's when I would have looked to take profit, and that's when you did, Jerry. But when we're getting that first push, Jerry and I and Andy are targeting that 8 to 10, 12%. And if I don't see any reason for price to slow down, I've been trying to get a little bit more than 10% if I can.
Mhm.
But a lot of times we'll have second, third attempts, and each time, we're willing to take profit, because if we don't, each time it takes longer, you get the erosion, you get the theta, and even if you get your distribution, now you're sitting at 4%, which is not what we want. That makes sense.
And depending on how you're sizing, you're probably slightly green, slightly red in the morning from where your fills are at, etc.
It's somehow getting colder in my basement. Oh, man, got goosebumps.
You have a furnace down there, or what do you got? Central air and heat?
Yeah, we got the heat. Oh, the heat comes out of the ceiling up here. I don't know if you see those little vents up there.
Oh yeah.
I gotta open those up. Like, that's what. But I'm sitting by this window too.
Team, I'm going to move resistance to 684.51. I don't think we're going to come up there in this candle, but I could no idea of this. But if you look closely, the green wick at 10:15 and now this green wick at 10:35, they both tap it personally or perfectly. So these wicks are telling me that there's a level of support there. And then this wick here, it told me that support is now turning a bit of resistance. So just going to watch it closely here. I mean, this is clearly very, very bearish structure, but now we have even more room up to that pre-market low region and even some above it up in here to this top of this green wick at 685.04. Let's see what happens. Kirsten's going to be 83, huh? Wow. Yeah, Ray. No worries. That Ryan's really good at explaining those exits and things like that. Some of it's just more like the third, the fourth, the fifth attempt. If it's not hitting those targets, just get out a little sooner than we need to. It's always easier to find a re-entry than recover those bigger 12, 14, 15% stops that we've been having to use from market conditions lately, unlike the system's taught 10%. Yeah, Tootie, I don't disagree with that at all, man. I also am not, I don't disagree with that at all. I'm also not so sure if we would have held, if we would have survived that wick and that retracement. Possibly we would have. It's hard to know, man, like without like going back at it and looking really closely. But yeah, hindsight's always 2020 on it, man. Usually you see this kind of motions on the way up, not on the way down. Kind of interesting. Mhm. All right, team, minute and 20 seconds or so. I do have the 679 puts pulled up. Let's see what happens here. Team, my underline is on nothing, just to let you guys know. 30 seconds, team. Puts are pulled up. We do have the PDLs below us, but we have a decent amount of room still to them. Let's see if we don't take up all this draw in the next 20 seconds. See if we can get an entry here. 15 seconds. Just looking for a firm close, team. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Buying here. Filled at 155. No stop yet. Mm. Come on, Spy. One quick dump. Let's go. If selling 3/4 or selling half or whatever it is puts you green on the day, consider doing that as well. And team, I'm going to go ahead and put my stop in at 130. Let's see, 132. Taking my stop off, team. I'm going to take half their team at 164, fill at 165, stops at break even. Actually going to move my stop to 156 for prevent a little slippage here if it snaps back hard on us. And that should have you green on the day, guys, girls, depending on where your fills are at. Hopefully we can get a nice follow through on the rest of this one. Nice close on the 1 minute there. See if we can hold here and stopped at break even. All right. All right, team. That's all for me for this morning. That's a lot of trading and not a lot of follow through there. So
Sorry, Jerry. I went to open my events and the cold air came out of it. And
Uh-huh.
then I realized that, so I have fireplace on in the main level because my dog likes it. And then what the thermostat's there too. So the fireplace is warming up the main level. So then the thermostat said, "Oh, we're good," and shut off the heat. And then the basement, I was sitting here just turning into an ice cube. But
Geez.
sounds like you guys got some more, a little bit more profit.
Yeah, just a little bit. I didn't sell too. I sold a little sooner than I'd like to on that. It wasn't
Okay.
10%, but
Okay.
once again, like we take the entry, it goes green, it comes back, it goes to neutral, comes back green, and at that point, I sold like 55% of mine, a little more than half, because then that locked me in a green on the day, and the rest of it was just going to be a bonus. So now I'm sitting very slightly green on the morning, but it's better than being red. So
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. I mean, we've distributed
Manus
down
is
quite a
just
bit, but it's like a little stepwise down, like, two steps down,
yeah.
one step up, and that makes it difficult to.
And Tootie made the comment, and he's not wrong about if we would have just stayed with this, we'd have been there. But the way these contracts are moving, they from that very first entry at 156, which is a great entry. And that was, let's say we took that at like the 10:05 close, right? Like the way I'm seeing here is on the 680s. Those things only hit 188, which is amazing movement, but not for an hour's worth of trading.
No.
Like, yeah, I mean, the erosion has been brutal on these things because it's so slow motion down. So
Yeah,
gonna
I was
just
even looking at like two DTEs, and that we wouldn't be able to figure that out either, I don't think.
mm,
But yeah, I'm gonna do a little watching the charts. I'm looking forward to the afternoon. I think this could have been more profitable than just one big flush down, but again, it's
sure.
creating space for us. So I'll keep an eye on the charts, and yeah, looking forward to the afternoon.
Yeah, yeah, I'm really looking forward to the afternoon as well. I mean, I feel like the price and the structure is great. It's just a little challenging with the
Yeah,
wicks and the way our contracts are moving today. But I
exactly.
mean, that's nothing uncommon for what we've been dealing with for the last three and a half weeks. So, all right, team. Anyone got any questions before I wrap this up?
No, nice session, Jerry. We'll see you this afternoon.
All right. Yeah, 100%. I'll be on.
All right, man. All
All
right,
right.
you guys.
All right, team. See you guys this
Take care.
afternoon. Y'all have a fantastic one. Tim, you're curious about the convexity or convexity
All
of
right, I'm
the
going, Jerry.
falling trend line today. Is there a describable cause for that? No, Tim, not. I mean, there might be. I don't know what that is, though, man. Um, I mean, SPY does what it does. There's a lot of conflicting news and turmoil with the markets right now. Might
All right,
have some
Jerry.
of it.
No,
All right, Ryan, see you, man.
everybody.
But yeah, Tim, I don't have any idea on the big picture of what does that, man. Like I'm literally looking at SPY in 1 hour intervals and literally scalping out 5 to 10 minute trades out of those 1 hour intervals that I've traded on. So um definitely not sure what's causing that, my man. But all right, team, y'all have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys around 2 o'clock. Y'all have a good one.